Hi, thanks for watching my views and news. Two news stories for you. Both are very important. First one is from Oromia. Big news for Oromia, where a top politician has said goodbye to politics. Why did he say goodbye to politics? Does it mean that there is no future of political parties, opposition parties in Ethiopia? Is PM Abiy introducing dictatorship in this country? Secondly, Wolkait, the territory disputed between Tigray and Amhara regions. There was a clash between the military and Amhara militias in Wolkait. What was the reason? Is someone trying to change demographic balance in the Wolkait zone of West Tigray? It is also called. Demographic balance already changed. More efforts are being made, it seems. Details for you in this video. Firstly, viewers, a new story about an Oromo politician who has said goodbye to politics. He has confirmed that who is he, where is he now, where is he from in Oromia, which messages were delivered to him, threatening messages. I know, I did some videos on that in the past, I remember. Name of the politician is Bakale Garba. Bakale Garba is vice chairman of Oromo Federalist Congress, OFC. OFC's chairman is Professor Mira Gadina. The party has two deputy chairmen, Jawar Mohammed and Bakale Garba. The two were elected as party vice chairman a few months ago. And the two were arrested after Hachalo was murdered in Ethiopia, iconic Oromo singer. Thousands were arrested. Jawar was arrested. Bakale Garba was arrested too by PM Abiy's government. The two remained in prison for more than a year. They were released from prison at the start of last year. In 2022, January 2022, the two were released from prison. And then we saw that Jawar and Bakale Garba, they went on a tour of Europe and North America. They held meetings with Oromo diaspora. Jawar spoke there, Bakale Garba spoke there too. And I did several videos, if you remember. I covered his speeches there. And there we saw that Bakale Garba was more critical of the federal government. In some speeches, he said that political activities in Oromia had limited results. Parties did not have freedom to work. Then some prosperity party officials delivered a message to Bakale Garba, threatening message. Bakale is from Wallaga, viewers. Wallaga is the stronghold of Oromo Liberation Army. People accused him, pro-government, that he was supportive of Ola. He was threatened while he was abroad. So after the completion of the tour, Jawar returned to Ethiopia. Bakale Garba could not return to Ethiopia. Why? Because he was being threatened that if he returned, he would be put in prison. He did not return to Ethiopia. And now he has confirmed that he has sought asylum in the US. He talked to the BBC. He confirmed his decision. Why did he seek asylum? Question is this decision due to personal reasons or due to the situation in Ethiopia? It's not due to personal reasons. He made it clear. He said, people's lives are in danger in Ethiopia. How can they carry out political activities? There is no security. People are being killed. They're being massacred. There is no freedom to carry out political activities. Parties, all offices have been closed. Party is not allowed to work freely. Opposition party, genuine opposition party in Oromia is OFC and OLF. Both are genuine opposition parties. There are some others too, but they are basically prosperity parties, B parties. These two parties, opposition parties, but they're not allowed to work freely. That is why Bakle Garba says that he has decided to say goodbye to politics, or you can say he's withdrawing from party position. Maybe he'll continue his political activities in some form by being while being abroad. But he says since he is not in Ethiopia, he cannot be in Ethiopia. He has no right to be to hold party position. So he has withdrawn from party position. Maybe he'll continue his political activities that we'll see in coming weeks, months and years. So far, he's withdrawing from his position as party's vice president. It does not mean that he has differences with the party leadership. We don't have any information. I think he's disappointed with the political peaceful struggle's future. Maybe he believes that this struggle cannot bring about any change because there is no struggle on the ground. No one is allowed to work. No politicians allowed to work. So that is why no point in adopting political struggle. Is he going to join Ola? Is he going to back Ola secretly? That we'll see. But he has soft corner for the Oromo Liberation Army. We know that. He's from Valaga. And he's disgruntled with the peaceful struggle. By the way, it's not a good sign. Not a good sign for Ethiopian politics. It means that PM Abiy's rule is like that of a dictator. Opposition politicians are not allowed to work freely. Opposition politicians have lost the hope of bringing about any change through political struggle. That is why they are saying goodbye to this peaceful struggle. Not a good sign for Ethiopian future, for democracy, for prosperity in Ethiopia. Government has restricted, it has put in place restrictions on the activities of opposition parties. But having said that, this political struggle's path is always filled with challenges. Opposition parties, politicians, they have to face the challenges. They have to meet the challenges. That is why they are leading the people, because they have the character, they have the strength to lead their people. Bakale should have continued his struggle. If he claimed to be representative of the people of Oromia, of Ethiopia, he should have continued his struggle. Who will lead the people in Oromia now? Should all the people in Oromia seek asylum in the US? They cannot. Of course, imprisonment is part of the struggle of political workers. It happens. But overall, it's not a good decision for the future of democracy in Ethiopia. Maybe he might reconsider his decision. Maybe it was required to get asylum in the US that he had to resign from the party leadership. Maybe he'll continue his struggle. But Ethiopia needs opposition parties, robust, active opposition parties. There is no democracy in any part of the world with genuine active opposition. So in Ethiopia, basically there is no opposition. PM Abiy's party is ruling the country. It is not allowing opposition parties to work freely. Secondly, viewers, Wolkait, the territory which has been disputed between Tigray and Amhara regions, small scale clash between Ethiopian military and Amhara militia members happened in Wolkait reportedly. What was the reason? Well, we know that it's now very clear after Abraham Bale Defense Minister's statement that Ethiopian federal government military want to dismantle the administration in Wolkait, Raya. Refugees are set to return, but groups especially in Wolkait, they are opposing the return of IDPs. They know that maybe in future a referendum could be held, so they want to expel all Tigrayans. Tigrayans already expelled, but they want to expel the remaining Tigrayans too. That is why reportedly Tigrayans were arrested. Some who were in prisons, they were released from prisons, and they were being taken to an unknown location in Wolkait, but Ethiopian military knew that hundreds of Tigrayans were being transported to unknown locations in some vehicle. They stopped this convoy. There was a skirmish between military and Amhara militia members in Wolkait. So military foiled this attempt by Amhara militia members to transport these Tigrayans out of the Wolkait zone reportedly. The Tigrayans around 1500 were then transported to Edigosho reportedly. But no one has access to Edigosho. What happened after that, no one knows. But this clash is being confirmed between military and Amhara militia members in Wolkait. And reason was that Tigrayans were being relocated. Already there are very few Tigrayans in Wolkait, Humera Sagade, because Amhara militias, when they took control of Wolkait in November 2020, after that they committed ethnic cleansing. By the way, these Amhara groups say that Tigrayans, TPLF also committed ethnic cleansing years ago. And Amharas were massacred and some were expelled. And they're doing the same too. That is why they're opposing the return of IDPs. They say that if IDPs return, it means that demographic balance will change. Tigrayans will be in majority in Wolkait Sagade. They'll easily win a referendum if a referendum is held. So they are opposing the return of IDPs and they're expelling those Tigrayans who are in Humera, Wolkait, Sagade. In Raya, things are different because in Raya, Amhara militias are not very strong. In Wolkait, there is Colonel Damakazadu and others who are very strong. They have links with Eritrea too. They have some militias too under their control. In Raya, things different. Return of IDPs being opposed there too. We have an update for you. But in Wolkait, Humera Sagade, we saw that 2 days ago, this Wolkait provisional government issued a statement announcing to fight. That government, the zonal inter-government will fight. It will not allow any infiltrators, the word used by the government, infiltrators to return to Wolkait Humera Sagade. Tensions rising there. Small scale clash between military and Fano and Amhara militia members. Can military secure the control of all areas in Wolkait, Humera Sagade? Can military disarm militia members? Can military secure the return of IDPs? All these things are challenges for Ethiopian military in Wolkait, Humera Sagade. Thanks for watching.